Hello, and welcome to Music 101 at CUNY SPS. I'm so glad you could be a part of this class. My name is James McElwain. I'll be your teacher and your intellectual guide across the next semester, a semester that's going to span 100 years of popular American music, from about 1898 with Scott Joplin's Maple Leaf Rag to the wonderful hip-hop and rap of Tupac Shakur, almost to 2000. That's an extraordinarily long time to study. And in order for it to really make sense, I think we need to back up and get a little background. America was not a single cultural entity. It was three cultural entities, principally, especially in its music. One of those identities was Western Europe, specifically France and England and the Dutch republics. The second cultural identity I call Iberian. That would be the modern countries of Spain and Portugal, certainly important in the exploration of the New World, but perhaps even more pervasively the Arabic culture of the Iberian Peninsula. The culture of the Muslim caliphates that dominated the Iberian Peninsula for 700 years prior to Columbus's voyages. We'll take a closer look at that as this unit progresses. The third entity would be the medieval kingdoms of Africa. Those would be the kingdoms of Ga and Benin and Mali and Congo and something called the Empire of Songhai. Now, this is a part of history we rarely study, but those particular cultures became dominant in America's popular music. And that's part of the fascinating multiple stories of syncretism. Syncretism is a cultural process where multiple cultures collide and create a brand new cultural identity. That's what happened in America. The syncretism was further assisted by the invention of sound recording about the end of the 19th century. The invention of sound recording allowed all of America's cultures to exchange freely via sound recording their ideas of musical beauty. This is an astounding coincidence in the syncretic history of American music. We'll also take into account in our first studies the three musical wellsprings of American popular music. One is blues. The second is gospel. And the third is musical theater. So, let's get started. You're going to hear a lot of music that's going to be very unfamiliar to you. Hang in there. It's worth the trip. It's worth the listening. Remember that listening is not, in this class, a single listening. It's multiple listenings to try to listen to the different parts. All right? Let's get busy.